Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, just getting up, getting it in today, one day at a time. Just working out one day at a time. I vowed to myself, this year I'm like, hey, I want to be in the best shape of my life. You know what I'm saying? So, when the kids come, I can chase after them. I can run after them. I can play with them. Like I won't be sluggish or tired or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just trying to look good. I'm not just even trying to feel good. I'm trying to all of the above. You know what I mean? Just like the best shape of my entire life. You know what I'm saying? So I can play all the sports. I can play with the kids. I can, be used in ministry, with church, everything. Whatever the Lord wants to use me for, He had the ability to do that because, health will not be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal for the year, health-wise. So, to do that, I gotta be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Consistent with working out in the morning, consistent with, getting to bed, consistent with what I eat, when I eat, etc. Right? Like, it gotta become a lifestyle. So that's my goal. So y'all pray for me as I seek to make that my goal for this year. But about to head to the house and get it in. You know what I mean? So got a long day today. My first showing canceled. We moved it to tomorrow on Tuesday. So yeah, still got the client that's getting in the rental today, picking up checks for that. You feel me? But yeah, got to put in some work elsewhere. You know what I mean, to keep it flowing. So all right, I'll let y'all. All right, we out in Lamarck. You want to get on camera? Or no? Okay. So we're out in Lamarck, and we're about to pull up to pick up these checks and pass the keys over. So, getting it done. I'm happy it's not raining down here because it was definitely raining hard over on the side of Houston we was on. So, anyway, we'll see how it goes. All right, we'll be there in a second.
Got the kick.
So just leaving, picking up checks from the clients. So they're starting to move in now, and I just stopped and saw this. These are the type of opportunities that people turn into, fortunes, to be honest, right? Like, this is obviously a place that once was an apartment complex, and obviously right now it's not that. And of course it depends on the location, the city that it's in, etc. Right? You got to do your research. But man, oh man, like if you could get something like this, fix it up, rent it out, especially depending on what kind of price you can get for it. This is crazy. This is how people go to winning. You feel me? So yeah, man, let me know if you're interested in, getting something like this and working with something like this. Let's get it.
Of, I don't even know how much, but I've been able to, if you go online at the over here.
Okay, off of where 99 is going to be.
Yeah, it's a little bit off. So this guy is this. There's an intersection right here. This is pretty prime. This guy is owned by the Mitchell Foundation or the Mitchell Development. This is a Serenelli.
Signorelli, right?
So Signorelli. This is owned by the Mitchell, and I don't know anything about the Mitchell.
Is this in that city that the mayor's in, or is that a different
That's
city?
a great question.
The Fairchild.
It's on the
you call it?
outside.
Fairchild?
Fairchild is like right here. I don't know.
Well, I don't know because I know you're just drawing in general.
Yeah, exactly. but Mitchell, this is in between. It's outside of Fairchild.
that's crazy.
Because my buddy told me this, and he said, I said, so I was talking about this, and he said, and
So wanted to throw this in that I thought was amazing from a few days ago, actually, as we stopped by Stone Creek Estates. If you saw on one of the earlier vlogs, you would have saw us checking out one of the properties over there for $650,000. And as we stopped in to talk with one of the sales consultants, Tom, he actually started to give us a lot of game and a lot of information about what is actually soon to come in the area. And man, it's so important to know, it's like so important to know that, what's coming up, what's going to be going around, certain areas that people are looking to buy into, because you literally could be buying into a gold mine. And that's what he was kind of revealing to us and kind of just talking to us about, right? So if you look at the green line that's going down this page, for many of you who are in the Houston area, you'll know, Grand Parkway 99 is being built all around, the county, Harris County, that's going around the greater city of Houston. And so up on the north side, northwest, northeast, it's already built, right? Going from basically Richmond all the way over to, Liberty County, essentially on the northeast side, passing Humble and, going toward Dayton, right? In those areas there, Crosby. And so, but now what he was discussing with us here was the fact that, man, they are actually about to continue to build 99 past Highway 59 south in the Rosenberg area, and building it all the way until it connects over toward Pearland, right? So not toward Pearland, but toward Alvin in that area, right? Rocher and Alvin. And so that green line that you see coming down is actually Grand Parkway, right? And so Grand Parkway is literally going to pass up this specific development that we were in checking out on this specific day, which lets you know, like, man, that development is going to be prime real estate, right? And if you see this yellow mark, right, this yellow mark is indicative of one particular landowner in the area, the George Ranch Foundation, that owns a lot of other land out here in the Fort Bend County area. And they approached them, this specific company approached them about purchasing their land there. But they said they weren't interested in selling at that time. But one of the reasons they weren't interested then was because of the infrastructure that was yet to be built, that was soon to be built, right, in the next 5, 10, 15 years or so, right? Because, of course, if 99 is going to be passing right by this property, obviously the price is going to completely jump up, right? And this is about, that yellow spot represents about 500 acres, for example, right? And now that foundation owns, thousands of acres, right, in this Fort Bend County area. But that just gives you an understanding of kind of the power of what they own out here in this area. The other blue marking right there, shaded in, is also representing another local landowner, right? I believe that's owned, one of the properties is owned by the Mitchell Foundation that he mentioned a little bit earlier. And so if you see the blue box down here, though, where you see 99 coming down, you see that green line also going at a diagonal from where 99 is. That's going to be where Fort Bend Tollway is going to end at, right? And so what you're going to have is a straight shot from the Fort Bend Tollway. And if you know already, Fort Bend Tollway essentially goes right up into the medical center area. And so from, 99 down here in Fort Bend in the south,
you're going to have a straight shot up to the medical center. And that blue box there is owned by Signorelli, which was one of the main companies that had a part into building what we know now as the Woodlands. And so what is going to be developed down in this area is another Woodlands style development, which is just completely crazy, right? But it also lets you know, like, if you're looking at purchasing in this general area, this general vicinity, you know what's coming, right? And so you're really positioning yourself with a price of the property that you own. I mean, it's gonna be shooting up through the roof, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially as this infrastructure development comes in. So it's just really dope, right? It's just a really more reasons, right, to continue to know about what's going on in the community, what's been developed around us, right? You know what I'm saying? Even knowing the history of areas, right? Because if you see the little squiggly line at the top, you know, there is a I'm sorry, I lost train of thought, but there is a graveyard there, and so that's why 99 is going to be built in that specific manner, in a specific way, right? You know, it's another reason to know what's going on in your county, what's going on with your city councilmen, what's going on with your legislators, right? Because a lot of these decisions are made like super ahead of time. But if you can know and be aware, then obviously you can make way better business decisions, right? And even personal decisions, even in terms of, okay, what we're going to purchase, what we're going to buy, right? So I just wanted to share this information with you guys because I thought it was so powerful. I thought it was like, man, so bomb. So anyway, I will talk to you guys another time. Hope you enjoyed this vlog for today. And yeah, good night.